is. I don't think you would have had the patience. I don't think that's what you wanted to do.
Devra, I hear you now trying to fit all the pieces of the puzzle together to tell your story.
It is my story, John. It matters to me.
But
my story matters to me. Shouldn't it matter somewhere in this conversation? Shouldn't it matter somewhere in this reality? Doesn't it count for anything? What was going on in my life with the whole thing that I was struggling with, doesn't it matter? Doesn't it matter anywhere? Because I feel like you are taking my vulnerability and you are shoving me up the ass with it, and you are pretending that you've got some goddamn principle while you're doing it, and I'm saying it's not true for me. And there's a hell of a lot of other people who don't think it's true either. That is the truth. You are fucking over a spiritual teacher, for Christ's sake. Doesn't that mean anything? I have not had an easy time doing this thing that has never been done before. And I can barely even hold my own in groups of people who are trying to get the same thing, and they are barely holding their own too. This is a very difficult thing that we are bringing through, and it may not have any fruition for 200 or 300 years, John. It may have none.
Devra, all I see
The direction that people are going in is so pathetic on this planet, and it breaks my heart. For us to go in this direction as blindly and foolishly as all the other polarized people on the planet, what can possibly? It's like that. It makes me feel as though that there's no hope. That was all the good intentions that we began. If this is the direction that it has to go with, I do not agree with the truth of your principle, and I do not feel that you're listening to me as to what actually was taking place.
Devra,
what is more important? Your world?
Devra, all I can do is fucking listen to you, because all you do is talk. All you do is talk. You don't listen at all. Now, all you're doing is bullying me. Now you're using your emotions. So I really don't think there's any point in taking this meeting any further. Before you go, Devra, would you agree that I did do some work with you for 5 months? Why not just make me an offer for the time I worked for you? The meeting concluded after approximately 46 minutes. Throughout the meeting, I was hard-pressed to get a sentence in, and as is her pattern, Devra uses her energy, her voice, her emotions, everything to try and suppress the other person's expression, in this case my expression. She had come with an agenda. I had hoped she had come to negotiate terms, but she hadn't, and unable to assert herself over me, she left in a very upset state. How much of that was acting and how much was real, I don't know. All I know is that she put on a prima donna example of how a spiritual teacher should not behave.